Now that I have your attention, let's talk about some SEO. Hi guys, it's Andrew here. Today I'm going to be talking about buying aged domains. Now, aged domains is just a fantastic way to start ranking in the search engines quite quickly using numerous techniques. Now, say for example you've just got taken on a new client and they want their site to rank in a silly amount of time. Now, you can't really trick Google and just throw a whole heap of links to one site. The site needs to earn trust within Google's search engine, as well as take time to mature. So what you could do as an alternative is to buy an aged domain. Now, for example, I've just got a site that I used in a normal tutorial, which is blog.gov.bc.ca. Now, if we have a look at this website in SEO Spyglass, and I do go through this in earlier tutorials if you want to have a look at, you can see there's quite a few backlinks of high page rank. A lot of these aren't linking anymore, but if you do some investigation, you'll find out there are some there. So there's some links at the bottom there that are linking in as well. Now, say for example this site looked really good and it did have a lot of positive links coming to the site, and mind you, I haven't actually done a full analysis on this site. I stopped it halfway because I just wanted to get to the point that you can run it through, and I've just ordered it by PageRank. So if you actually do a proper analysis on there, I'm sure it's heaps of fantastic good backlinks there. Now, say we got this website, we have a number of options. So the first option is to repurpose the site. Because it's a blog.gov, we're probably sort of restricted to a government department or something to do with the links to this site. Now, just looking at some of the links there, it looks like a lot of them are coming from sort of health things within the government, so maybe we could repurpose it to maybe a weight loss site or something along those lines. If you're going to move it to something that completely just does not make sense, and Google for whatever reason flags your site because you build too many links like later down the track, they might actually investigate this 301 and find out what is actually going on there, and this could actually cause a penalty. So, you know, that's one thing to think of, a money repurpose of the site. Another one would be a homepage backlink site. So, say for example you use this site as a high quality gov site, but say for example if you wanted to get a link from a government site, you could basically put some content on the site. And how you could get the content which was originally on the site is by using this program, archive.org, but I'll just give you a quick run through, and all you would do is click on web, put the site in there, and it'll tell you how the site looked at certain times. I'm just waiting for that to load up. Just while that's loading up, I'll just talk about what else you could use it as. So you could use it as a backlinking satellite site to link to your site, and also you could do a 301 redirect, which would basically hijack the backlinks and send them to a brand new site. So say for example if you wanted to register a brand new weight loss site and you had this perfect domain name but it had no links aiming at it, then you could send all the links to that site, which is just on this page here, all those links to the new site. So it's almost like it's got the authority of an older site. Anyway, you can see in the Wayback Machine there's a lot of history, and you can click any point along there if you follow my cursor there, and you can see that we could basically look at any period of the site and then copy the content. We could go to the individual pages and then put that on the homepage backlink site, so it looks like it hasn't even been touched and it still has the same ownership, which if someone reviewed the site would actually think that, yeah, that site looks like it was years ago, it hasn't really changed. Or you can just get new content and change the site a bit. It's really up to you. Back to 301ing the backlink links from an old site to a brand new web domain. That's just another fantastic method to transfer link juice. Now, how this works, Google's actually set this up because often large companies have mergers. They may have two different brand names, and when they merge together they may sit under a different brand name. So what Google allows them to do is to transfer the authority of the old two sites to the new brand that they're coming up with, and that will transfer all that authority. Or say for example, if it was just one brand they were keeping and they bought out the other one, then they could transfer all the links from the old brand to the new brand. You can run into some troubles when you do that, however it is pretty safe, and I guess if you did run it, you could basically speak to the Google guys and go to the reconsideration tool and explain the circumstances of it. Anyway, I think I've sort of covered the main three ones. Another method you could do is use it as a link exchange vehicle. So you could basically repurpose the site and allow a link to other people's sites, and in return they could link back to your site. Now you probably don't want to do more than 10 outbound links from a site, but if you think about it, if you bought one PageRank 4, PageRank 5 site and link to 10 other people off that page, you could then get 10 other links in return aiming at your sites or your client sites or whoever's sites to boost your page rank on those sites. You can go to places like Digital Point, which is a great trading place. So this is the example. So Digital Point's just a great place for a number of things. Section, search engine optimization. I forget the section that you can actually buy links, but I think if you just type in the search bar up there, we'll be able to find it. Buy links. Let's see what comes up. Okay, so selling weight loss and fitness. This person selling web design links, so you can go in there and barter with them. You need to do your due diligence testing to make sure that they're not selling you fake domains. So some good due diligence would be to check to see if it's fake page rank. So what I've done here is I'll put the site in plus a URL, and that'll show all the pages with page rank. As you can see, the main pages are 5s, got a few 4s and a few NAs there. So technically, if you bought this site, you could have maybe 10, 20, 30 pages of high page rank that you could link to other sites. So it could be a really good way of boosting your page rank. Another way just to find out a little bit more about the site is to type info, and I'll just have to fill this in. So this verifies it's a page rank 8, the home page. Now if that domain does not match up with what we've got at the top, it may mean it's a fake domain. Now it's actually dropped the blog bit. So if we look at this site over here, I've actually written info.gov.bc, and we can actually see that this domain matches up with that. So it is the same site and it is a page rank 8. So we can actually verify that is the actual right site. We need to make sure that we have page rank 8 or 9 links aiming at this site, because if we don't have page rank 8 or 9 links aiming at the site, chances are it will drop. So for example, I haven't actually gone through all the links on this site, but you can see that the highest page rank is 6 at the moment. I'm sure if we did a full analysis of the whole site, we might find an 8 there hidden there as well. Anyway, I think that sort of covers that bit there. Okay, continuing on, just other ways that we could use the site. We could use it as a satellite site that I've already talked about. We could use it to hijack DMOZ or Yahoo backlinks, and we could also use it as a way to get traffic from it as well. Some domains just have a natural amount of traffic coming to that domain. If a lot of people are typing it in, say it used to be a popular, say, radio station or something that just people used to go to a lot, what we can do is just 301 that to a brand new site, and that traffic will just continue onto that site. I find that technique doesn't work that well unless it's really relevant to the old expired domain that's being 301 to the new. If it's in the same niche, people will probably stick around, but at the same time, if the traffic will probably die down as time goes on, because if people just don't see that domain anymore, people are just going to forget about it and probably not type it in anymore. So it's probably more of a short-term sort of thing. If you want to get heaps of traffic, probably wouldn't recommend that one the most. And also, in the past, people used to use domains as a blogbot backlink as well. All that means is basically they used to set up all these WordPress sites and then post all these spun articles on 20, 30 sites all linked together. The variation would be different on each site, and all these sites would have backlinks built into each time the scheduled releases of a page goes out, and this would link back to the money site that was being linked. I would not recommend that. It's a technique that was used like a long time ago, and that's the reason why a lot of link networks fell down, because of this dodgy spinning. So yeah, definitely recommend not doing that there. Because age domains usually have so much page rank, and these days links are a lot harder to find than they were, say, a few years ago, it is probably one of the best weapons that you can use out there buying that, and this is why I'm going to do a couple of tutorials on age domains. Anyway, I think that sort of covers everything there. If you have any questions, please write in. Thanks very much.